Sean Salisbury here for Open Sports. You know, I need a vacation because talking about the Dallas Cowboys is taxing, old, and so 1975. I'm over it. But we still got to talk about them. Now, they've become the most dysfunctional team in the NFL, without question. Not even close. And I don't care about the Giants with Plexico Burress. I mentioned this because they find a way to take their dysfunction and make it their advantage. Now, they're going in without Brandon Jacobs. That's not dysfunction. That's just hurt in this football game. But getting to the Cowboys, and I'm taking the Giants to beat the Cowboys. Now, here's how I know that there's not only a crack in what the Cowboys are doing, but it's starting to sever big time. And it's becoming a locker room divided. As my great friend and who I think is as good a reporter as there is, Ed Werder, talking about the Dallas Cowboys, and the defensive players now are on T.O.'s side, and that Tony Romo does play favoritism towards Jason Witten, and now T.O. So, oh, you know what? I don't care. I could come out and say that I got paid and I'm not worried about it. And I think deep down that's how he feels. I think now he's a great competitor and a Hall of Famer, is Terrell Owens. But I think deep down he's okay. He's getting paid. That away from it all, he's just laughing and thinks he gets the last laugh and smirking because he is getting his. He is getting paid. He's brought down teams wherever he's been. And I've given this guy the break, and I like him more as I've never personally not liked him, but as a teammate, I thought that he was getting better, but he's not. What it's done now is it's taken that locker room and it's made it. It's two different locker rooms now. They might as well change in a complete different part of the stadium because right now the defense doesn't believe in Tony Romo. The receivers don't believe in Tony Romo. Tony Romo and Terrell Owens have a problem. Jason Witten now is probably going to have a problem with some of the guys around because now he's going to feel as if, oh, Tony's playing favoritism because we're roommates on the road. That's not how you win football. If people start to think like that, then this team is divided completely. The Cowboys have no shot to be the Super Bowl champions this year. Let me say it again, none. Yes, they get the lineup in place, so statistically is there a shot? Yes. But as a guy who watches and sees and understands what's going on, the Dallas Cowboys, what's funny is that the defense was the one early in the season we said, they blow. How in the world, other than DeMarcus Ware and a couple good players, is this team going to beat anybody? Well, now it's turned around. The offense has become the detriment. The defense is a Super Bowl caliber defense. And the offense, we don't even know they can score. We don't know from time to time. They're like a bunch of little whiny, immature seventh graders. Well, I can't give them that much credit. Third graders. Seventh graders at least have fun. I'm not sure the Cowboys are having fun. And the most immature team in football was and probably will be for a long time the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cowboys are close. Well, he's not throwing me the ball. He's drawing it up in the dirt and giving it to Jason Witten. Give me a break. And I'm not on anybody's side because Tony Romo has played pathetic in December and January. Let's call it like we see it. Now, I think Romo's one hell of a player, but you know what? You're going to be judged on how you win when it matters, and he hasn't won when it matters, okay? And Terrell Owens, like I said, there ain't many that's ever played that have been better than this guy, but there's been far better teammates. The defense has stepped up their game. When the defense starts to do what it is now, people go to little cliques. Just like in high school, the stoners are one place, and the jocks, and the geeks, and then there's a group of the cool people that love everybody and that are hanging around everybody. This is what it's like in their locker room now. You can't win. Find a locker room. I'm telling you, walk into the Colts locker room. Walk in right now to the Giants locker room, even with what's going on with Antonio Pierce and the Plexico Burress situation. Walk in there, things are going to be fine. And I'm not sure the head coach in Dallas can control it. I mean, we got receivers meeting with Jason Garrett on the side. It is unbelievable. If they pull off this victory against the Giants, it'll just be because everybody decided they wanted to get theirs. Everybody competed and got theirs. They're not good enough, first of all, the way they're playing to win a Super Bowl. And what's going on in that locker room, he said, she said, he's drawn it up. What happens the first time they go a quarter and Terrell Owens doesn't touch the ball? Or that Roy Williams isn't getting his catches? I mean, are you kidding me? This is as selfish and as immature a team as we have in the league now. They've just jumped right over some of the other teams, and it's getting worse. This guy doesn't like this guy. Good gracious, it's a high school dance where the hot girls are sitting in the corner and everybody's playing favoritism towards everybody else. Give me a break. That's why the Dallas Cowboys, I've said all year long, that are they a fraud or for real? And they're a for real. They're half fraud, half for real. Great talent, don't know how to bring it together. I played on teams like that, and the problem is that the quarterback or the backup quarterback time's gotten away. I've been on a Minnesota Viking team that was slightly dysfunctional, extremely talented, and could never get to the big plays. And that's the way the Cowboys are now. And you know what? The way it looks now, they ain't getting to the big place, folks. And there's going to be changes from the, if they don't get to the Super Bowl or go deep, Wade Phillips is going to be out, okay, and Jason Garrett. And then when you start to get to the point where the team realizes, that's why Bill Parcells in there, in my opinion, got burned out by it. Parcells was the boss, and nobody wanted to have a boss. It's like they want to have this guy, so they can play their game. And I know I'm fired up and on a rant today, and I'm not even feeling well. I just don't understand how men get paid that kind of money can be so selfish, because their careers without a Super Bowl, go through your career without a Super Bowl, and you will never feel validated, period. I don't care if you caught 4 million passes. Don't care if you threw 50,000 touchdowns. You know what? Now, when I say validated, your career, because it's such a team sport, probably the wrong choice of words. It's such a team sport that people want they want the championship ring, that the media wants it to validate a great guy's career. If Terrell Owens or if Tony Romo or if somebody like DeMarcus Ware gets 15 sacks a year for the next 10 years and never gets Super Bowl, he doesn't need to validate his career. What it does is it puts a nice capper on it. We still hear people, and Dan Marino doesn't have to apologize to a damn person, okay? Doesn't have to bitch about it or anything. Dan Marino carried a franchise, didn't win a Super Bowl ring, but is the best pure passer we've ever seen. But there are still people out there that put that and hover that over Dan's head. And you know what? I guarantee today Dan would give back 300 touchdown passes if somebody could have put a ring on his finger, because Dan Marino wanted to win. The question is, are the Dallas Cowboys a team that really, really wants to win that bad? Or is it, let me get mine and nothing else matters? It's a team divided, and a team divided won't win a Super Bowl. Until they fix that, and it's getting awful late to fix it, good luck. And you might want to strap it on, because the Giants come to town Sunday night, and they will beat your ass if you don't fix this. I'm Sean Salisbury for Open Sports.
So you think you can tackle a pro? There's only one way to find out. Click on fantasy at opensports.com.